Hello, my name is Brad. I've got some interesting recipes, tips, and tricks on things you can do with pantry items that are here available at the Veterans Village in Loma Linda. Let's see what we have this week. Hey guys, a few weeks back we had some applesauce and oatmeal, and I found a recipe that uses just that, applesauce and oatmeal, to make applesauce oatmeal cookies. These are also called 2-ingredient cookies because literally all you really need is applesauce and oatmeal. So the recipe is real simple. We're just going to mix 1 cup of applesauce with 2 cups of oats. But before we add the oats, we're going to go ahead and add some seasoning. Now this is optional. I think it's kind of necessary just to get the flavoring, but it is optional. Here are some spices that I had in the cupboard. Got some nutmeg, some cinnamon, and some pumpkin pie spice mix. Now I recommend not using more than a teaspoon of any combination of these. If you're using cinnamon alone, I'll use a teaspoon. That's what we're going to do today. If you want some nutmeg or you want to use pumpkin pie spice mix, you may want to dial that back a little bit because nutmeg by itself can be very strong. Pumpkin pie spice mix, I'd probably use a teaspoon of that as well. Anyway, here we go. After I add the cinnamon, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up thoroughly with my rubber spatula, and then we'll add our oatmeal. We used 1 cup of applesauce. We'll use 2 cups of oats. This is 2 cups of oatmeal. And apparently all we do is mix this up, shape it into cookies, looks like it's coming together. Strangely enough, it almost looks like cookie batter, but we'll see. Definitely have a lot of apple aroma coming through there, which is good. Definitely want these to be appley. Okay. So take these and make them into cookies. So we're going to do our best to make these in the shape of cookies. And you want to use either a greased cookie shaped parchment paper. I have these little silicone mats that I love to death. And then we'll go ahead and bake these at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, our cookies are done, and they taste pretty good. They're not probably my favorite cookie in the whole world, but I mean, for just applesauce and oatmeal, very good. Anyway, here are some things that I'm going to try next time. The applesauce is unsweetened, so thinking about adding some sweet and low or some sugar to sweeten it up, change that recipe. Maybe some pumpkin pie spice mix instead of cinnamon, make it more of a autumn type of cookie. Vanilla extract and chocolate chips would be another cool thing to do. Okay, just like last time, we're going to do 1 cup of applesauce. That's a big cup. All right. Oops, sorry. There's 1 cup of applesauce. And we need 2 cups of oatmeal. Let's see if we got enough. There's 1. Look at that. That's going to be perfect. So 1 bag of oatmeal. 1 bag of oatmeal from the pantry. Let me sit this down. 1 bag of oatmeal. We'll do 2 batches of cookies. So 1 bag of oatmeal is 4 cups. Which means that, I thought the weight might be appropriate. Anyway, so we have our applesauce, we have our oatmeal. Now we're going to add some sweetener. Okay, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. We're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. So instead of cinnamon, we'll be adding vanilla. Okay, but before we add those, we're just going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Kind of just like chocolate chip cookie dough, and add our chips in last. Okay, so we'll do 1/3 of a cup. All right. And we'll mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. Let this sit for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Kind of interested to see if these turn out. All right. Let's see. And just like before, we'll go ahead and shape our cookies and get them on a sheet pan. Cook them at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. And there you go. You got a bunch of delicious apple oat cookies. Enjoy.